Hey everyone, Joe Crump. Got another question here from boy, I'm gonna kill this name here, Rajav Guktah. Hopefully that's pretty close. The challenge that I'm faced with is simply carrying costs. 3 or 4 years ago, you could virtually buy any property and rent it out for positive cash flow. And I'm assuming you're meaning with 100% financing here. This was on account of two primary factors. One, it was prior to the massive appreciation we've seen. And two, interest rates were lower. Large amounts of cash to use as down payments are not available to me. The one investment property that I do own, I purchased by leveraging equity in my primary residence. The investment has done well, but I'd like to be able to pick up some new things. Well, first of all, never borrow against your current property, the property you live in, to buy your investments. Never, ever do that. There's no need to do that. Don't take that risk. You can lose your property. You can lose the house that you live in. And people say, well, you got to take some risks to do investing. And I agree, you have to. But you don't have to take that kind of risk. Protect your house. Protect the house that you live in. That's the first order of business. You also don't need to go get loans to buy these properties, and you don't need to wait until you get your next chunk of money before you can put down another down payment and buy another property. This is just completely wrong thinking. So don't buy properties that way. Use creative financing to do it instead. And the way you find people that will do creative financing is by using marketing that works. So use the right type of classified ads. Use the right type of internet marketing. Build lists of buyers. Build lists of sellers. Build lists of investors. And you'll be able to use this stuff. And by building a list, what I'm talking about is a database, an online database of these people. It's not difficult to do if you have the right software and the right knowledge. You just need to learn this process. You can get all this stuff from my push-button method, and that's at pushbuttonmethod.com. You can learn how to build those systems, how to build those marketing tactics. But even if you've got none of that stuff, you can put a sign out in the yard that says, I'll buy your home, or I'll make a guaranteed offer on your home in 24 hours, and your phone number. And you'll put deals together using that if you put them in the right places. And do it handwritten. Do it on cardboard. Do it on Coroplast. Don't make them fancy. Don't spend money on these signs. These signs should cost you $2. You can get a piece of cardstock, cardboard for 90 cents. And you can get a couple of grape steaks or tomato steaks and staple them on there. Get the yellow cardboard and write on there the black thing. I'll make an offer on your home today, and your phone number, or guaranteed offer on your home in 24 hours. These are great ads, and they will work. Make sure you put them into high traffic areas. They won't stay up very long, but they'll work. Now, there are a lot of other things that you can do that'll work, and that'll also be very effective if you get into some of these more advanced techniques that I teach. But just get started. Just do something. Just take action on what you're doing, and you're going to make money. Anyway, good luck to you, and keep buying properties. Don't let it stop you. Now, I don't think I answered the question though, because you asked about the values going up. When the values go up on a property, one of the things that you can do to sell that property is to sell it on a lease with an option to buy. Now, instead of renting the property, you're selling it. So the buyer takes a whole new perspective from this property. Let me give you an example of a property in California that I had. This was back in the 80s, actually. It was $495,000, if I remember right. And it had a payment on there, because the interest rates were very high at the time, of $4,300 a month. Now, you could go rent a house like this for about $2,700, $2,800 at the time. And I had to figure out a way to get that payment covered, because I either had to sell the property, I was having a problem selling the property, the market was going soft on me, and I had to find a way to get that thing covered, because at the time I had that loan in my name, and that was crazy. That was a crazy time, but I did it. Anyway, so I had to get that payment covered. So I went out and I sold it on a lease with an option to buy. And I told the guy, look, if you were making payments on this property, it cost you $4,300 a month. So you're going to need to make payments on this property the same as if you were buying it. And if you can't make that payment, you can't afford this property. So he saw the logic to it. He bought the property. He's making $4,300 a month payments. He eventually exercised his option and took it over.